Morning guys, Brett here, and today this is my first mod showcase. Now this is the Flans Mod showcase. Now everybody knew this mod is for especially guns or mechas, but I'm showcasing the guns only. So let's get started. So this is the gun modification table. It will allow you to mod your guns anywhere. You just only need 5 iron ingots and 1 cauldron. And here are the weapon box. There are many types of weapon box. Include this is the modern weapons which is right now. American, British, and German. These are the boxes that I found that I really like guns. Modern weapons need cactus green only, but the others will need other dyes though. These are the stuff that you need to craft this. All of these stuff require iron, and some of them needed logs and yeah. Some of them might, all of them might need a lot more gunpowder just to make more ammo or more explosives. Alright, after we got into it, now we're gonna start into the guns. First up is the assault rifles. The assault rifles these are the assault rifles that I like. This is the AK-47, the ACR, the AUG, and the M16, and the FS Scar. Now the AK-47 has a high recoil but has higher damage. Watch. It does it like 3 blocks or 4 blocks tall. I'm not sure, but the ACR has more higher recoil than it. It almost looks like 4.5 to 5 blocks high. Now let's try the bullpup AUG. Oh, the AUG has much more recoil than ever. The AUG may not be the suitable choice if you do not have a vertical grip, but we'll go into that later. The M16A1 The M16A1 is my favorite because it's much more customizable and has a little recoil right there. Now to the Evans Scar, which is the bigger brother version of the ACR, also the bigger brother of Scar, which is not in here yet. The FS Scar has the most recoil of all guns, so you better be good at using it. These are the ARs right here, and the ARs are divided specifically amongst their ammo AK-47. I stacked them up into 4 for some reason, don't judge me. Alright, let's get into the next one. Next one is the machine guns. These are really a lot of ammo and really high recoil. The first one is the M249 saw. Is really popular among the Counter-Strike series. The M249 saw has a high recoil just for a few shots, like 11 shots, and it's to the maximum. Now we're going to the M60E4. The M60E4 will have like 5 to 7 shots before the maximum recoil has reached. So it's best using an M249 saw to do it. Now we're going on to the sniper rifles. These are my favorites. We got the L96 or the R700, which is a bolt sniper rifle, and the Barrett 50 cal. Now these ammo are very explosive, as you can tell by its name, but they are really fun to use. The L96 has a reasonable recoil for its sound, and yeah. Also, all the scopes on these sniper rifles are like 2 times or 3 times. The R700 is very special because due to its reload. Its reload is just opening its bolt and filling it with bullets. The Barrett 50 cal is semi-automatic only, so it will be very good for shooting, but has a very high recoil. See? It's like 4 to 5 or 6 foot blocks tall. But if I reload, the explosive comes in. Now these are really dangerous when you're going for close range and will explode you also. Oops, sorry. Now look at this tree. You've seen it and now you don't. So it's better be careful to not mess with these things though. Going on to the big ones, the bazookas, or known as the RPG. Your standard issues or maybe ranging from it. But the first one I'm going to showcase is the RPG-7. This is the most like iconic RPG of all first-person shooters. It has a reasonable amount of recoil due to the fact it's a rocket launcher. The AT-4 is mainly used by the Americans, but just what else? Let's do it. Whoa, where did it go? Oh, right here. The AT-4 for some reason it does not have a real animation, but we'll get onto it. Now we got the FIM-92 Stinger. This is really strange because it does not home on targets for some reason, even though it's the Stinger in real life. It just acts like almost like a normal gun launcher, so yeah, that's all we got. Alright, now we're going on to the pistols. Now, you may wondering why is there a riot shield here? Well, you can actually dual wield them. Now I'm going to showcase all of them. Wait, alright, now I'm back. Alright. So you see those green lights when you press shift and scroll it down, you will see the selected items. There are you can scroll to dual wield any type of pistol or shield. But my most favorite is the shield actually because it will block more damage than any other. Now the if you want to cancel it, you can just scroll it back. Now the M now the M9 is actually just is a M9 having a very low recoil which is very reasonable. But the M1911 sorry for all not the reloading. It's like almost all the pistols except for the Desert Eagle and another variant of it is the Golden Desert Eagle, which is maybe you got it from modding it. But the Desert Eagle has a high recoil and maybe have a low accuracy chance. But when you're about to fire with two weapons, it's not really recommended because you gotta reload one by one, not by two. Now the first Desert Eagle is down, so I have to reload that first, and this one has to reload. So if both have no ammo, you have to reload one by one, so it's really slow for your reload. Alright, now we're going to the next one, which is the battle rifles. Now there's a difference between assault rifles and battle rifles. Assault rifles are normally semi-automatic weapons and not normally like burst fire or full auto like the modern ones. The G3 is the G3 is the first battle rifle I'm going to showcase. It's mostly known in Counter-Strike because due to the fact its stopping power and its 20 mag is really maybe helpful and it has a very low recoil for one, so it's a really good rifle for it. And it may obtain from the German or maybe the mono box, I don't know. And next up is the M14, which is really strange due to the fact it's one of the old guns, but I think it's still in use most days because today's M14 is just EBRs. Now the M14 having a higher power, but having a high power. What I'm saying? Do I even English? Have a high recoil. Well, it's very reasonable for this gun. Now let's go to the next one. Let's see. The next one will be shotguns. These are really good. Now the shotguns you may think they are really bad, but when in close range it is deadly. Now I'm going to showcase these three shotguns which I've seen and liked before. The first one is the Spaz 12. The Spaz is a really like all around shotgun. You can just shoot it and pump. So it just takes two shots for it because it's just point blank range. Now now to the model 1887. I've seen this in the Terminator movie. It's like a judgment. Once you shoot it, it just flips around. It's like a lever action shotgun. And its real animation is a little special. It reloads by the top, so there's no get out, yeah, get out. One shot. Oops, sorry. Now let's go into the final one. Oh wait. Oh yeah, it's the final. The final one is the MP5, the SMGs, the MP5, the P90, the Bison, and the special is the Glock. Now all of them. Now you may seem that why the Glock is here and it's a pistol. Well, it's considered as a machine pistol because it is able to fire full auto, and it's really has a high recoil when you shoot too fast. The Bison having a very high recoil, but having a reasonable damage, that will be good. It takes skill to control that recoil. The P90 has a reasonable recoil, but having like a high fire rate and a decent type of damage. The MP5, the most famous for German Heckler Koch. He has a decent fire rate, decent medium power, and low recoil. Now now the MP5 is a really good weapon for battling other, but if you're battling against a full diamond armor, I think you're gonna need another magazine for that. Alright. Now, in order to make these guns, you need to get iron ingots and glass and gunpowder. Fiberglass also needed, but some weapons do include needed the wooden log or oak logs, such as the R700 that Dragon due to their stocks. Now I'm gonna showcase how you're going to get the Bar 50 cal. You just click on it, and some of your resources will be taken. It goes the same with the others. So we'll we'll see what weapons can we buy with this. So in America you really need oak wall. Whoa! I did not expect that. Looks like all the country weapons require oak logs. Huh? Or maybe well, I don't know. Now this here is actually the modification for your guns. Now I'm gonna showcase some of them, not fully. This is just the three I like. First, the red dot sight, the 4x scope, and the ACOG sight. The crafting recipes are here. You can just pause it if you want. Now, if you want to mod your gun, you have to craft the gun modification table. It's in there. Sorry, it's in the block here. If you have seen the early. Now, if you place it down, there will be a middle with nothing. But when you place a gun in there, it will show you. Now, I'm in creative, so I can choose any skin what I want. But if you're in survival, you need to get dyes like dandelion, yellow, and stuff like that. Now, you can mod your guns with a silencer and a scope on it. I'm gonna put a 4x scope due to the fact that all the sniper rifles are like 2x to 3x scope only. Now, the 4x scope is really zooming in and is clearly for long range attacks. But for ACOG sight, I say ACOG sight is only for like medium to long range only. Now I'm gonna choose this blue skin type. Whoa. And then the red dot sight for close range, of course. Now I'm gonna see if I can kill this creeper from long range. Seems like all the weapons may have the same accuracy. Oh, right, wait. Oh, come on, just out ammo. Ah, right. I think the conclusion of this mod, I think it's a really good mod. Just that it needs to work on its reload animation and also update its guns. There are also more guns such as the Nerf guns, but I'm not gonna showcase them. Even the mechas and the vehicles, there are gonna be others. So if you want to see more of these, comment down below and and let's get it for like 10 likes or 20 likes for this episode. That would be awesome. And if you want to see more Minecraft things or stuff in this, I don't know what I'm saying. Just subscribe to me and I will do more videos like these in the future. So goodbye.